Valentine's Day is supposed to be about chocolate, roses, and romance, right? Not in 1929 Chicago. On that specific February 14th, the city witnessed an event so shocking it completely rewrote American history and crowned the ultimate king of the underworld. Stick around because the true story of the St. Valentine's Day incident is far wilder than any Hollywood movie. To understand what happened, we have to set the stage. It's the Roaring 20s. Prohibition is in full swing across the United States. Because alcohol is entirely illegal, supplying it is unbelievably profitable. Two rival syndicate bosses are locked in a fierce, high-stakes battle for absolute control of Chicago's underground empire. On the south side, you have the highly organized, incredibly wealthy, and infamous Al Capone. On the north side, you have his sworn rival, George Bugs Moran. These two factions despised each other, constantly hijacking each other's shipments and taking out each other's businesses. It was a zero-sum game, and both men knew that only one of them could permanently rule the city. Fast forward to the morning of February 14th. The location is a freezing, unassuming brick garage at the SMC Cartage Company in the Lincoln Park neighborhood. 7 men deeply tied to Bugs' operation are hanging out waiting for a promised shipment. They think it's just another routine day at the office. Suddenly, a vehicle that looks exactly like a police cruiser pulls up to the doors. 4 individuals step out and 2 of them are dressed flawlessly in standard Chicago police uniform. Thinking it's just a standard raid by the local authorities, Moran's men don't put up a fight. They completely comply when they are ordered to hand over their belongings and line up facing the back of the brick wall. But this wasn't a raid. It was a brilliantly orchestrated, devastating trap. In a matter of seconds, all 7 men were permanently removed from the chessboard. It was a swift, highly coordinated operation that completely shattered the North Side's gang grip on the city, the ultimate silencing. When the real authorities finally arrived, the scene shocked the entire nation. Miraculously, one of the victims, Frank Gusenberg, was still breathing. When investigators leaned in and pleaded with him to identify who orchestrated this trap, he stayed incredibly loyal to the strict code of the underworld. His final words to the authorities were simply a refusal to name names, insisting that nobody did this to him. He took the ultimate secret with him. But here is the absolute craziest part of this story. The main target of the entire operation wasn't even in the building. Bugs Moran was running late that morning. As he was walking up to the garage, he spotted the fake police car pulling up. Thinking his men were just getting busted by the cops, he quietly turned around and slipped away, completely unaware that running late had just saved him from meeting the exact same fate as his crew. As for Al Capone, he was conveniently vacationing at his sprawling estate in Florida at the exact time the event went down. He had the perfect, untouchable alibi. Even though the entire country knew he was the architect behind the trap, he was never officially charged for the incident. However, the sheer scale of the event completely backfired on him in the long run. The incident caused such a massive public uproar that it brought the full weight of the federal government down on his empire, eventually earning him the legendary title of Public Enemy #1.